Hi, good morning. Yes.
Hi, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll start with the introduction part so that we understand each other. Let me introduce myself and then I'll take your introduction. We'll keep it short. Okay, we'll focus more on our demo. The introduction is only just to understand what experiences you're carrying. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I'm Venu. I have around 20 years of experience into the field of HR. I've started my career as HR executive for one of the manufacturing industries. Shirish, can you go on mute, please? If you're not talking, please be on mute. If you have any doubts, you want some clarification, you can unmute and ask. Okay. So, the 20 years of experience, I started my career as HR executive for one of the manufacturing industries where I've learned the core HR functionalities. Then from there, I've moved to SAP HCM implementations. I was doing HCM implementations for India, Kenya, and South African countries. While I was into one of the biggest Indian HCM projects, I got an opportunity to work on SuccessFactors, and from there on, I've upgraded my skills and moved to SuccessFactors. And it's been more than 10 years that I'm into SuccessFactors. Like in these 10 years, I worked on modules like Employee Central, compensation, performance management, and recruiting. Though I've worked on all of these modules, I've spent most of my time in EC and compensation. And so because the support projects or the implementation projects I've worked on, mostly they are EC and comp. Okay. And coming to teaching, I'm into teaching from last 12 years. I used to train earlier on SAP HCM, and after getting into SuccessFactors, I've started training on EC and compensation as well. Okay, so that's a brief about me. I'd like one of you to take lead and start your introduction. We'll start with the demo. Who wants to go first?
Hello, this is Shirish.
Yeah, hi, Suresh.
Hi, I'm a SAP PS PPM plant and EAM consultant, and would like to explore the SuccessFactors side of it.
Okay.
And yeah, also looking for the integration with the SAP.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suresh.
Hi, sir. This is Raghavi from Cold Code. I was working as a HR recruiter, IT recruiter, but now I'm currently on a break due to maternity, and I'm hoping to find my path through Employee Center, and I wish to go through this.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Raghavi.
Hello, this is Dipana Pandey.
Yeah.
I belong to the group. Just recently completed my MBA, and I was working with one company as an agile recruiter. But now I'm on a break and just wanted to explore some new opportunities. So that's why I'm joining this session for SAP
Yeah.
SuccessFactors. So looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Aparna. And Adivar Sheikh.
Yeah, hi. Myself is Jamal. I have an experience as an administration level. It's just a document verification profile I'm into. Now I am in maternity leave, so I was looking for a change which helps me to build my career into SuccessFactor. Yeah, hope this will help me in future. This
Yeah.
is all. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Adiba.
Myself, Atifa. I'm residing in Qatar, and currently I'm not working. I'm in a break after 3 years of experience in HR field. Mainly, I have done recruitment and record keeping, the other administration work also. So, for my career development, I thought it will be helpful. So that's why I joined for the session.
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you for the introduction. Yeah, that helps me actually to give you more details on success factors, because none of you are carrying any success factors application knowledge or experience. Okay, I think Sirish has SAP working experience, but not success factors. Okay, let's have this session as a interactive session rather than only me speaking. Let's have it as a interactive session. Okay. So firstly, what is success factors? Can somebody tell me what exactly is success factors? What do you know about success factors? Anything is fine. Whatever that you know about success factors.
Success Factor is a HRMS tool basically, which
Mhm.
was I think around 8 or 9 years back acquired by SAP. They were already having SAP HR, but I think the Success Factor was having a good market, and I think streamlined process. So that's why I think SAP acquired Success Factor.
Mhm.
And now actually SAP is also pushing a Success Factor, because of its capability of a end-to-end process, and
Okay.
you know
SAP
and
has its own product of SAP HCM. So why SAP has acquired success factors and they are promoting success factors?
uh, there might be definitely some gaps. I'm not much aware of what SAP had before, because I only worked on SAP HR Mini Master and Timesheet area. But definitely there should be some gap actually. That is what we
Yeah.
want to know, like what is the main difference, and why SAP is going into it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and SAP
Okay.
is highly advertising it.
Yeah, thank you, Shirish. Shirish, I think you have joined two systems. So if you can unmute only one, unmute the other one when you are speaking, because we are getting echo. Okay. Yeah. As Shirish rightly said, SuccessFactors is a HRMS application, human resource management system, which is used by the enterprise class organizations. Okay. To my question, what I have asked, so when SAP has its own product from last 20 years or 30 years, okay, SAP HCM. We were calling it as SAP HR earlier. Now they are calling it as SAP HCM, Human Capital Management. Okay. So why do we have two HRMS applications with SAP? SAP HCM is an on-premise application. The basic difference, so the main difference is the SAP HCM is an on-premise application, whereas SuccessFactors is a cloud computing application. When I say cloud computing, what exactly is cloud computing or a cloud application? If you look at the definition of a cloud computing, the practice of using a network of remote servers hosted on internet to store, manage, and process data rather than a local server or a personal computer. For any application that is to be hosted, I see a lot of background noise. Who is that? Xiaomi? Can you go on mute, please? Yeah. So any application that you want to host, there are two options. One is your on-premise, where you will be owning a server. So any application, if you want to host, the first thing that you need is the server. Okay, servers are very expensive. First, you need to procure servers, and that is called your infrastructure. And once you have your infrastructure ready, once you have set up your servers, okay, the second thing that you need is, I see a lot of disturbance from Xiaomi. Can you unmute, please? If you are not interested, please drop. Okay, thank you. The second thing that you want to have once you have your servers ready is the platform on which you want to build the application. So every application is built on different platforms. The same like your iPhones are built on Apple softwares, and then you have Android mobiles with Android platform. So different applications are built on different platforms. And the third is the application. The application, what you are going to use. Is it a finance related application or a HR related application or a gaming application or a social collaborative application and so on. So these three layers are common for any of the services, be it an on-premise service or a cloud computing applications. Okay. Now the difference lies in the infrastructure that is hosted. Generally, anything that you want to save, okay, I can save it in my mobile. Or let's take a simple example. Let's not get into SuccessFactors or any other application. Okay. Now, if you have a mobile, everybody must be using a mobile. Now, if I want to store a particular file, I have two options. I can store it my mobile, or I can store it in the drive. If I have drive, I can store it in the drive. What is the advantage of having a file in the drive or a file in your local machine? What could be the advantage?
If it is in your local drive, it can crash. You lose the data.
Mm-hmm.
If it is in your cloud drive like G Drive, Google Drive and all, then it's saved in the cloud. Basically, you will not lose the data.
Yeah. And you can access those files from anywhere. Even tomorrow, if you're not carrying your mobile or your personal computer, you don't have to worry. Because it is there in the drive, you can access it from any corner of the world, right? You just log into another system, go log into your Gmail or G Drive, and you can access that file. Even if you don't have your mobile with you, right? That's the main advantage. Okay. Based on these three layers, cloud service models have been divided into three. IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. IaaS is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, PaaS, and SaaS is software as a service. Now, if I'm a customer, let's say I run an organization, I have 1,000 employees in my company. I want to build one application for my employees. Okay. So the first thing that I need is infrastructure. Where do I store my data for these 1,000 employee data? I need a server. Okay. So I need to go procure the servers. Instead of procuring the servers, we have an option of infrastructure as a service where I can go with the subscription based service like Amazon Web Services. All of you must have heard about AWS. Okay, so they provide the servers for your applications. Now I want to use it for next 3 years or next 5 years or next 10 years. I go it based on a subscription. I want to use it for my 1,000 employee data. Tomorrow, after 3 years, my strength has been increased to 2,000. So I can go expand my servers as well. That's infrastructure as a service. Here, I'm not procuring servers. Servers are very expensive, and I'm not procuring the servers here. Second is the platform on which I want to build the application. What platform you want to use? Force.com or Google Apps Engine. What platform you want to use it for your application? Again, I can go with subscription-based platforms. And third is software as a service. Do you want to build your own software, or you want to go with the existing readily available applications in the market? So software as a service provides you the infrastructure, platform, and the application. Okay, so the examples of each of these can be Amazon Web Services or VMware for your infrastructure as a service. Then you have Windows Azure, Force.com in platform as a service, and software as a service. We have SuccessFactors, Workday, Salesforce. All of these are the applications which are readily available. Which can be used to plug and play. Okay, you just have to go subscribe and start using it. Configure it as per your requirement and start using the application. So what are the advantages of having a cloud computing application? question. Why customers or why organizations are moving away from on-premise applications to cloud computing applications? First and foremost would be the productivity anywhere. You can access the application from any corner of the world. Let's say I'm an employee working for one organization. I'm traveling, on business needs. Then somebody has requested for a leave or a transfer or a promotion. I can go approve it while I'm on go. I can approve it from my mobile. I don't have to go to office, open my laptop and do that. I can still use the application on my mobile and approve that transaction. So that's productivity anywhere. The work is not stopped. You can still work even if you are not in the office premises. Offsite data storage and the servers. If you own the servers, if you are using the on-premise application, you need to have a dedicated server for your application. And then you need to have a dedicated space for your servers. You need to have a separate team who should be looking after your servers. Okay, so that's your no IT maintenance cost. You're not spending any amount on connecting your servers or hiring a separate team to look after your servers. If something happens to your server, it is your responsibility because we are owning that. We have procured the servers. We have our team who will be looking at it. It is their responsibility to fix it. Always up and running 24/7. You don't have to worry about the downtime. 365 days you can use the application without any issues. Lower cost of ownership because you are not procuring the servers, because you are not hiring any separate team to look after your servers, because you are not dedicating any space for your servers. Obviously, the amount that you spend on the cloud computing applications are much less than the on-premise applications, and then easily upgraded. You can upgrade to the latest version. Every application that we use in our daily life needs some kind of upgrades. To give you an example, all of you must be using WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp has now many features. We have group chats, we have video calls, we have group video calls, we can send money, we can have our pictures saved as the emojis. So we can do a lot in WhatsApp. Now, all of these functionalities were not there when WhatsApp started their application initially. It had limited functionalities. Slowly, they have incorporated all of these functionalities into the product. So those are the upgrades. Now, if you go and see, you'll find different versions. Okay. Now, you don't have to do anything. That gets automatically updated. The version gets automatically updated if you're connected to internet. Similarly, the cloud computing applications also need some kind of upgrades. When it comes to SuccessFactors, SuccessFactors upgrades the product twice in a year or once in 6 months. We call it 1H and 2H, first half of the year and second half of the year. Okay, so these are the advantages of having a cloud computing application. Now, what is SuccessFactors? SuccessFactors is a cloud-based human resource information system, HRIS system from SAP, which is used to meet the needs of an enterprise class organization, mostly used by HRs of the organization and also by the employees of the organization. If I am an employee working for some organization, if I want to look at my details, what is my current salary? What is my salary this month? I can download my payslip. I can download my appraisal letters. I can download my compensation statement. If I want to download my appointment, right, I can go and download it. If I want to look at my grade, my designation, I can go view that in the system. Okay. Now, who maintained all of these details? HR has maintained all of these details. There are some information which employee can also maintain, like all the personal information of the candidate, my own personal information, my own address information, my education details, my previous experiences. So all of these can be updated by employee themselves in the system. HRs will be processing different data, like HRs will be updating or transacting like transfers, promotions, suspensions, paid leaves, unpaid leaves, terminations. So all of these are processed by HRs. And whenever a management needs some kind of reports, let's say I want to see the attrition report, how many employees have been terminated in last 6 months, last month, what is the current strength, how many employees we have in a particular location or a particular department, you can pull out the reports. SuccessFactors has many modules, and the core or the base of the SuccessFactors is Employee Central. If you look at this picture, the base is Employee Central. So why do we call it as a core or a base is we maintain the master data in Employee Central. Employee Central is a vast module. We maintain all employees' master data, which can be used for the other modules as well. We have talent modules like recruiting, onboarding, performance, compensation, LMS. So these modules also need some basic information of the employees, which is provided by Employee Central. All of these modules are tightly integrated with each other. Data flows from one module to other module. The basic information of employees is sent to the modules like performance appraisal or the compensation module where you do the salary revisions. And after the processing is completed, let's say every year we need to revise salaries of the employees based on their performance. Their performance module and compensation module are integrated. From EC, we send the basic information. What is the current salary or which location the employee is in, what is the department that the employee is in, what is the grade of the employee. So all of this information is sent to compensation. Compensation pulls some data from EC, some data from performance management, and the salary revisions are processed. The updated salaries is to be pushed back to Employee Central again. So the data transfer is to and fro. Can send the data from EC to other modules and can also pull data from other modules to EC. Okay, so what do we do in Employee Central? Employee Central is all about the record maintenance, employee record maintenance. All of the employee information is stored in one single page called People Profile in SuccessFactors. I can go look at the employee, all of the employee data in one single page, be it personal information or org information or a payroll related information. Employees, when they log in, they can go view their own data. To some extent, they can also edit their own data. Apart from looking at their own data, they can also view their colleagues' information. As an employee, I can go edit my personal information, view my compensation information. I will not have access to update my compensation details, but I will have view access. I can go look at my colleagues' details, but I will not have access to the compensation details, view of compensation details, because that's a sensitive information, confidential information. You cannot go and look at others' salary. Employees will not have access to view others' salary, but they can view their own salary. This is controlled through a module called RBP, role-based permissions, where we can restrict what employee can do in the system, what employee can see in the system, what employee cannot see. Managers can look at their direct reports data. If I'm a manager, I can go look at my direct reports compensation details as well. Maybe I may have to transfer that employer, promote the employee, or maybe recommend the salary increase. I can do that as a manager. HRs can update every employee's data in the organization because that's their responsibility. Because they are in the HR role, they would be performing the actions like promotions, terminations, and so on. So they will have edit access. Now, SuccessFactors is a global company. So we support up to 47 languages. SuccessFactors is available in 47 different languages. What does that mean? When you open the SuccessFactors application, you can see the application in your local language. Now, English is not the common language across the globe. There are many countries who doesn't use or who doesn't know English much. So there, like countries like Spain, where they use Spanish, and France, they use French, of China, Japan. So there, they have their own language. So if you are implementing for a customer who is in China, you can have the application in Chinese language. So SuccessFactors supports up to 47 different languages. And we have our customers, the SuccessFactors have customers across, all around the globe. There are 200 countries. The implementations are in 200 different countries. Because it is a global product used by different customers across the globe. But a simple example of how the data is transferred from one module to other module. Employee Central is a core or a base module where you maintain the data. So let's say recruiting. Now, recruiter needs the vacant positions. They want to go and see what are the vacant positions so that they can go and hire a candidate on that position. So the vacant positions are available in Employee Central. These positions are pushed to recruiting module, and this position is converted to a requisition. Requisition pulls all the data from position, and this requisition is posted in the job portals like internal careers portal or a LinkedIn or in Naukri or in Monster, depending on the region, you can post your jobs. Candidates start applying to the jobs, and whenever candidate applies, the candidate's information is passed to recruiting module. And recruiter collects some basic information about the candidate in different stages of the application. Okay, while negotiating, the recruiter collects the salary details of the candidate. Okay, while offering the candidate, recruiter might collect some more additional information. And the candidate is offered. And if candidate accepts the offer letter, candidate is ready for hiring, says all of this data, what is stored in recruiting, will be sent to Employee Central. Or if customers are using onboarding module, candidate will be sent a link where candidate has to update all of their information. And this information flows to Employee Central. Okay, so I'll just show you the SuccessFactors system. How do we log into system? What do we do in SuccessFactors system? This is my SuccessFactors system where I've logged in. I can see this is the home page or the landing page. Now this is the common page for every customer across the globe. Now the picture may vary, the colors may vary, the logos may vary, but the structure remains same. As soon as you log in, you have some quick actions here. As an employee, if you want to do some action, like I want to go and look at the org chat, I want to see who is reporting to whom, I can go just click on view org chat. It opens up the organization structure, hierarchical structure, who is reporting to whom. Okay, let's say this employee has 6 direct reports. It says there are 6 direct reports who are reporting to Mohan and total of 1057 employees under those managers. These are the 6 direct reports, but each employee has again some direct reports here. I can go and see. I can download this org chat. I can go download this org chat into either JPG or PDF. Similarly, I can also go and look at the position org chart. The difference between the org chart and position org chart is org chart will show the existing employee data. Positions will show you the position data. Now, a position can be vacant or filled. It will show all of the positions which are vacant and filled. Now, if you look at this, now this position is vacant, this position is filled. Both of these positions are reporting to this position. Again, this position is also filled. I can see the position data. Now, if I want to look at any of the employee data, I can go and just view the employee. Okay, just click on the employee. It shows up who's that employee. I can just click on Spotlight View. You can see the information of this employee. I want to look at the full profile of this employee. I can go and see. This page is called the people profile, where you can see all of the information if the data is maintained. Okay, I can see like personal information, biographical information, address details, contact information, national ID details. These are all personal information. You can go look at the organizational information like job data, job relationships, assignments, and so on. I can go look at the compensation details. How much are we paying to this employee? You can go and view the compensation details. These employees, these are the two components which are getting paid. Salary is paid for this employee in two different components: basic salary and HRA. So how much is basic? How much is the HRA paid? And if I want to go in details of the salary, what components are maintained? What is the expected salary of this employee? How much we are paying this employee? So all of these details I can see. If there are any additional components that are paid, I can go and see that as well. So this page is called a people profile page, where you can go and see all the information of the employee. So every customer may want to have different details. Some customers may want to see only some information. Now, all of this may not be required for every customer. So we can configure these things in the system. We can upload profile pictures of the employee. We can go search for employee. You can go search for employee, any employee. You can go search for that employee and look at their information. Okay, what details are maintained? No, employee can update their profile pictures. Employee can update their profile icons. Some information employee can update. I have pencil icon, this one edit. I can go and update myself, update my details. If some information is not correct, or maybe I want to add some additional information, I can go and edit my information using pencil icon. So every employee in the organization will have access to their own data. And this is called the module picker, where you can go and see what all modules have been implemented for that customer. This is a demo system where you can go and see all the modules. But in real time for your customer, if a particular module is implemented, you can see that module here. Only those modules which are implemented can be seen here. Okay, so this is your SuccessFactors instance. Now, all of you would be given access to SuccessFactors system for your practice. Okay. So what is covered as part of this training? Now, this course is structured in such a way that each and every area of the Employee Central is covered. The course is divided into 24 sessions. First 4 sessions will be completely of theoretical part. Before getting into SuccessFactors, you should know some basic information like what is certification, how do we do certification, where to do certification, what is the landscape of SuccessFactors system, what are configuration workbooks, what are implementation guides, where can we download this information, what is the implementation methodology. So all of this information you should be knowing. So first 4 sessions will be discussing about the theoretical part, and from 5th session onwards, we'll be doing the practical part. All of you would be given the complete material. You will be given the everyday recording after the sessions. All of you will be given the recordings as well. But again, I don't recommend you to depend on recordings. Recordings will help you in future if you got stuck up with something and if you want to revise in the weekends, you can revise. But while practicing, I don't recommend you to watch recording and just do that in the system. Try to recall what has been taught in the session. It is okay if you're spending more time on practice. Apart from the regular sessions, I want you to spend minimum of 1 hour on the system. The more you work on the system, the more you learn. Okay, so it is very difficult to get system access. We are giving you the system access. Try to utilize to the maximum. We'll help you out in preparing the resumes. We'll help you out in getting the jobs. We provide you the job assistance. We also help you to crack the interviews. We conduct mock interviews. If you are ready, we'll conduct the mock interviews. Okay. And then we also assist in clearing the certifications. Certification is mandatory for every aspirant who want to get into SuccessFactors. So we'll help you out to clear the certification as well. I'll take a pause here and see if you have any questions.
Hi, sir. This is Rahul. So I just want to know, as I was told earlier, I have a maternity break, and I also into recruiter field alone, talent acquisition. So what will be my career opportunity? I'm more hoping for a remote job.
Yes.
Visiting the office once in
Since SuccessFactors is a cloud computing applications, most of the organizations, they give you the work from home option because you can work from anywhere. Okay. Now, again, the organizations, they are restricting, now they are calling the consultants at least 2 days in a week or 3 days in a week. But there are many people who work remotely. So if you take my case itself, I've been working from remote from last 7-8 years.
That is
Okay,
wonderful.
once in a while we go to office to build that rapport. But again, you can work from anywhere.
That is fine. Yeah, that is fine. And also, what would be the cost of this certification?
Certification, I'll be walking you through the content of the certification, what comes in certification and all. Basically, there are two different subscriptions. One is 1 attempt and the other is 6 attempts. 1 attempt costs you somewhere around 20,000 INR plus taxes. That is approximately. Okay, it goes to 25,000 for 1 attempt. And then for 6 attempts, it costs you somewhere between 40 to 50,000.
Oh, okay. Fine, sir.
Hi, this is Chetan.
Yeah, hi, Chetan.
How are you?
I'm good, Chetan. How are you?
Thanks for such a lovely session.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish to know that, I don't have any prior experience in HR directly. Right. I have been into sales and marketing for last 20 years. So would it be advisable for me to pursue this course and change my course of, say, job?
Yeah, very good question. Now, there is no prerequisite to learn SuccessFactors. Anybody can learn SuccessFactors. If you have the process knowledge, what an employee does in the organization or what a HR does in the organization. Okay, so you would be knowing all of these things, right? So you can learn SuccessFactors.
That's what would be my job opportunities, or would I be eligible for
again,
use?
same like any other application, most of the applications that we have or most of the technologies that we have, nobody wants to hire a fresher, okay, without any experience. Let's take a simple example. Okay, now I'm using my laptop and I have some issues with my laptop. So what do? I'll see for someone who knows to fix the issue. Okay, someone who is expertise in fixing those issues. who does the repairing work, right? So I reach out to them. Same thing in the real-time jobs as well. Whichever technology you take, there are opportunities for a freshers who just passed out from college. Okay, companies hire them, they train them for 6 months, 1 year, and they will be placing them in the projects. Okay. Now, for the experienced consultant, you need to claim at least 2 to 3 years of experience in SuccessFactors, and that's what we do in this course. So, why we are doing this course? To gain the knowledge. So, all of the configurations that we do in the system, it is like one mini project. From the 5th session, we'll be starting off the configurations in the system, what we do in the real time. Okay, so if you have practiced well, you can claim 2 to 3 years of experience in SuccessFactors and you can get into this job. We'll help you out to do that.
I could not understand this. How would I claim the work of 3 years?
Now, the current experience, what you have, that you need to use it as a SuccessFactors experience. Okay, so if you want the consultancies who provides these certificates or who provides these experiences, will help you with that.
Okay. And what are the salary packages like in this?
It depends on your experience. Okay, now maybe you must be having some previous experience as well, right? So it depends on the experience. It starts from like 6 lakhs to 40, 50 lakhs.
Okay, that's per annum.
Per annum.
Okay.
Any other doubts?
So for
regarding
for a fresher like me, not having experience in HR, how much time would I require to get an expertise in this?
You need to spend at least 2 to 3 months on the system.
On the system?
Yes.
Okay. And what was that you were telling course 1 and course 6? What is difference in that?
No, that's a certification, 1 attempt and 6 attempts. So certification 1 attempt, they'll give you only 1 attempt. You need to pass your certification in the first attempt itself. Whereas 6 attempts, you will have 6 choices. Like if you have passed in first attempt, you can use the other 5 attempts for 5 different module certification. Or if you have failed in the first attempt, you can use second attempt.
Okay, and this certification is provided by which organization or which company?
Is provided by SAP.
SAP.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Suresh, can you come again on the same issue? Person just asked about the subscription and attempts.
Yeah, SAP recommends everyone to have a certification. Okay, whoever is looking out for a job in SuccessFactors, you should have the first thing that your recruiter asks is whether you are certified or okay. And this certification is open. Anybody can do certification. Okay. There are 2 subscriptions in it. One is 1 attempt and the second is 6 attempts. Okay. Either you can go with 1 attempt or you can go with 6 attempts because each and every module has different certification. Like Employee Central has a certification, and then compensation, recruiting, onboarding, performance management, ECP. So we have different modules in SuccessFactors, and every module has certification. And if you are an EC consultant, you want to work on EC, you need to have EC certification. So you can go subscribe for the SAP certification. This will be provided by now this is global certification. This is valid this is valid anywhere across the globe. You can go with 1 attempt, which costs you 20 to 25,000. You can do your certification and you can show up your certification. We also have 6 attempts one, which costs you 40 to 50,000, where you can use the 6 attempts for different certifications, different module certifications.
And say, what if say I have taken one attempt choice, right? And I don't qualify in that. I don't succeed in that.
You fail in first attempt, you can use second attempt. You fail in second attempt, you can use third attempt.
No, this you are telling about the 4 or 5 attempts part. If I take only one attempt part and I fail in that, so what is the course after that for me?
Again, you need to purchase another subscription. One more.
Okay. Okay.
I have one more query. I mean, I want to know if the timings for these sessions will be, flexible according to us, or it will be,
We have 2 fixed timings. Now, I generally take 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the evening. So currently we have a batch which is going on in the morning at 9 o'clock. So we have 2 more slots. One is for the 6 p.m. and the other is morning 7:30 a.m. So you may have to choose one of these slots.
Okay.
And are these your training sessions continuously throughout the years? Say if I don't have a time for 1 month from now and I want to join after 1 month, so
yes.
Would the courses still be available?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other doubts?
Venu, this is Shirish.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to ask the system access, like the demo instance, what you are giving. Okay. So obviously, I think I asked you, you said it's for 1 month. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But obviously, if you are unable to, complete it in 1 month, how can we get for 2-3 months so that, in case
we'll
like what
extend.
Ketan has asked,
we'll extend the system access on need basis. Okay, after the sessions. So usually the sessions goes on like I said 24 to 25 sessions, right? So it takes 35 to 40 days to complete the course. And this would be, you will be having the access till end of the course. And then you want to have the system access for next 2 or 3 months. This can be extended.
Okay, with the additional cost, or it can be given with the same?
Again, it depends. You can speak to your representative on that.
Okay.
Okay. Because we are procuring this server access from a different vendor. Okay. Across there are very limited demo systems available, and we should be using the system access very carefully.
Okay, but we can do the configuration and all?
Yes, we can do all of this.
Okay. And in SuccessFactors, do we still have the same transport management system as we have in SAP S4?
Yes, we do that. We call it configuration transport center, where you can bundle all your configurations and move the configurations from one system to other system.
Okay.
But that would be done by SF consultant. There in SAP, we use basis consultant who would be migrating, or GRC consultant who would be granting the access, right? So here we would be doing that on our own.
Okay. Yeah. So here also, like, we have a SF functional consultant, who will be looking after the EC, and I think EC include all the cycles, right?
Yes.
And then there will be, and what is our core technology like being used in technical side? Like, is it a Java or what they're using?
No, you don't get to see, or you don't know what technology they are using. You will not be able to access anything, any code, the backend code.
No. If you want to, being a functional consultant, if you want to go and develop, enhance.
You will not be able to do for the cloud computing applications. You will not be able to develop anything.
Okay. So anything we have to totally depend on SAP to get
configuration and customizations.
Okay.
Customizations is limited.
No enhancement. No enhancement. What about the reports?
Reports, you can build any kind of reports.
Okay. But we cannot.
SuccessFactors gives you the provision of enhancing the product to some extent. Okay. But not completely. Like if you want to design
they use, because they might not be using ABAP, right?
No, they are not using ABAP. No. Even I don't know.
It may not be UI5 as well, because what SAP uses. So what they use?
I'm not sure what they use.
Okay.
No. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, or if you have any further questions, you can speak to Sai Krishna, someone who are
I have one more
coordinating with. Yes, go ahead.
Because in Employee Central, you have shown that compensation part we are covering. But in that compensation part, do we cover the payroll session also?
Payroll processing is not done in Employee Central. Payroll, it depends upon your payroll system like SAP HCM or ECP or ADP or some application which is integrated with SuccessFactors system. So we will see how to create the compensation information, how to maintain the salary details of the employee in EC.
What is the duration of the class?
For ECP or for Employee Central? For
Employee
Employee
Central,
Central, it is 25 sessions. It goes on for 35 to 40 days. In days, it is 35 to 40. In session-wise, 25 sessions.
Okay. What is the difference between the EC and ECP?
EC is Employee Central, where you maintain or where you configure the basic system. And ECP is a payroll system where you process the payroll.
Okay. So it is different from the payroll also.
It is payroll processing, SAP payroll.
Okay.
And when can you, or we can ask Krishna basically, what will be included in this course? Like, as you mentioned, EC is one of the module. There could be another modules as well, right? Like you said, ECP. So what all is included in this course?
Yeah, the course content, we have a course content available. Sai Krishna will be sharing that information.
Okay.
I'll be taking you through, in the first session, I'll be taking you through the complete course content, what all we'll be covering day-wise. That I will talk you through.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you all for attending this session. Hope to see you all in the regular sessions and have a great rest of your day and weekend.
Thank you, Venu. Thank you. Have a
Thank you
good
so
day.
much.
Thank you all.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.